Hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
It is I, Orlando, heading up to be sworn in and give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth except one that I'm going to skip. All right? So I got 3 from the room, 3 from the audience, and 1 pass. And we go clockwise. Davi is up first.
Okay, Big O. One thing I definitely don't envy about you is the amount of meetings that you have to attend here at work. It is always a lot. I want to know, what is one of the worst ideas that has been pitched or proposed to you by a staff member at a meeting or just in general?
One of the worst meetings?
Yeah. No.
Like one of the worst ideas?
Yeah, that was proposed to you.
Man.
Something notable that stands out.
There should be something.
I mean, most of them aren't bad ideas. They just aren't feasible.
Okay.
Like there was there was an idea that came about in one of our brainstorming sessions where we could do kind of like what the NPR does with Tiny Desk concerts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And like taking artists to like do so they're in their description. It was say we take Meg Thee Stallion to like somebody's office and have her perform for them in the cubicle. And I was looking at them like like it's a great concept, but Meg's asking for a bag.
Yeah.
I think I need more people than the 9 people in the cubicles around there to make that work. Like, where you? Do you know Meg? Like, they're like, I just think that'd be dope. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. So it's those kind of like lofty things that come about.
Put it together.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, put that down on paper. Like,
Suggestion box.
We'll present it.
Like, I mean, but it's no bad ideas because once those things pop off, I mean, somebody was asking me, shout out to Sonny and Hethel who invited me to their condo for this soiree that they had, and they were talking about Wild Splash, and I was telling them it was a crazy idea until it wasn't. Like, we were sitting around like, man, if we could get by the water and it could be hip hop. And they're like, man, that ain't never going to happen. And then the city called and it became. So who knows? Every crazy idea can get popping. Meredith, you're next.
Yes. Orlando.
Yes, ma'am.
So you've been divorced for a very long time now.
Yeah, since 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of time has passed.
Yeah.
Knowing all that you know now about your life, things past, would you marry Jen again?
Well, damn. Okay. So, okay. I mean,
I've never seen him like this.
Because that seems like such a thing. I mean, like, with all that again, would you get married again, whatever. But it's like,
Yeah, all that you know now.
What?
All that you know now.
I mean, here's the thing. The way I look at it, because I have Kaylin and Brielle,
right?
That factors in, and I don't know exactly how that works. Because in my mind, I think if things were different, and I had 2 kids, I would still have them. They might look different.
Well, take the kids out of it. Let's say you were just going to have the kids anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, just saying, if I can't unravel stuff and not have my 2 minions.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So
of course.
I would but I think I will say this. Okay, here's what I'll say, because I don't know if I want to. I don't want to use my past yet. Here's what I would say. I would say that my mentality when we what.
You are skirting around this question.
I'm trying to figure out the math on it. I'm like, what was that? 2006 when we got together.
Okay.
So like my mentality in 2006 was kind of like, hey, if you get pregnant, you get married, you do the whole
do the right thing.
You do the right, everything. And I would think now that I've graduated to like thinking a little bit more broad and it's 2021, I probably wouldn't have been so immediate to be traditional.
Okay.
Like we could have been, because like we're co-parents now. Great. The 2 best things we've ever done are these 2 little humans.
Of course.
So, I see now that we can do this without being like married. But before, that was the only option I knew. So I'm like, yo, okay, so we doing it this way. So let's go get this. Mm-hmm. Let's go. I gotta go tell your dad. But before he kill me, I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna marry her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah. So now I probably wouldn't like just rush to marriage because I'm like, yo, we really like spent bags to like make it look like everything was dope. we spent a lot.
Yeah.
So I would say, yeah, that bag would have been nice to hold on to.
Okay.
And then the kids could go to college. So yeah, I probably wouldn't we could have co-parented, but I probably wouldn't have married.
Okay. All right.
All right. So it's been a minute since we've had a guest in the studio. A long minute.
Yeah, it has.
I
That
look at your
sucks.
shirt right now, and I see all kinds of iconic figures on your shirt.
Yeah.
If you could have one iconic figure from the past or the present come in here for the whole show and sit down and just do a real conversation, who would you pick?
Now remember, they're sitting next to Davi.
Yeah. They sitting right in the mic chair and they get the whole show.
The whole show.
Man. And wait, past or present?
Yes. Dead or alive.
Wow. I mean, if you know me, you know Prince sitting
Yeah.
right there
Oh
would
my
be
God.
the whole show.
Give me
whole show.
goosebumps.
Because you'd be able to like, all right, here's your guitar. Hey, let's talk about people you've smashed. Hey, let's talk about people you didn't work with because you ain't like them. Like he would give you all of that.
Yeah.
You know, I would say Prince, but if that, had to like spread out, if he wasn't available, put Michael Jackson over there. Definitely, Barack Obama. Like, what I'm saying? I would love to do that. And on top of that, Ellen DeGeneres. I love Ellen DeGeneres. I think she would be a hilarious one.
She's had a struggle.
Yeah.
She'd be entertaining.
So,
Yeah.
I would say Martin Luther King because he's on the shirt, but now like everything would be slow. It's like, hey, Martin, you want to introduce this song? Well, this is Go Baby. BRS Cash.
Orlando, when was the last time you received and gave oral? And did you have to ask for it?
What?
Thank you, Texter.
What? When? What? Really?
Yeah.
I can't. What? When was the last time
When was the last
that
time?
I received it
Yes.
and
And
gave it?
And did you have to ask for it?
And did I have to ask for it?
Oh.
Wow.
Now they're stuttering.
Okay. All right.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I didn't answer that question.
Oh,
No.
I'll blame you.
God.
I'll blame you.
No.
I got one for you at the 727.
What you got?
It says, from Karaoke to Plead the Fifth, you've had a lot of segments on the Freak Show. Which was your favorite and which one did you dread?
Ooh.
I mean, my favorite was Karaoke.
Okay.
Karaoke was crazy. I mean, we were doing that like way before like a whole bunch of other folks were doing it, but it was because we had somebody who was just like a karaoke nut.
Yep.
And challenging him to do songs that were just off the rip. It was crazy. So Ed doing karaoke was like my funniest because I had no idea. I wasn't involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like I was able to sit like the audience and watch it
That's
happen.
nice.
So
A little entertainment.
So that's cool. It was like something that it was like a go-to. But Plead the Fifth is dope too because it does peel back the layers.
Yeah, it's
of
great
who
for
we-
everybody else.
Of who we are. I mean, like when we watch you dance and go through it, we like that. Watching Davi have to, squirm and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Buck gets his mic time, so he's happy.
I'm happy. And I don't squirm.
Yeah. So we're all good. His wife wants to kill him, but whatever. So
Daily.
yeah, that's it. All right, let's see. We got one more.
Last question. Oh, be honest. Is there going to be a wild splash?
Oh, wow.
All right, good question.
Really?
I want to know, too.
I mean, honestly, yeah. Of course, Wild Splash is going to happen. We just don't know when because with the numbers getting better, that helps our cases. But we always, if you're a Wild Splash official like fan, it's always the first weekend of March. That's in 2-3 weeks. We haven't announced it or put a ticket on sale, so obviously it can't happen in the window that we
not right now.
we want it to happen. But we have the opportunity to do it a few other places and a few other like spaces in the calendar.
Okay.
All
So,
right.
so
okay.
but let me just tell you, everything is Wild Splash meetings.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, sales is out there. Clients are like, yo, we didn't spend anything in 2020. We trying to get out there and get marketed in this. So, I mean, everybody is like up for it. It's just artists haven't gotten back to doing that. And the city is like bugging
Mm-hmm.
about anybody who's doing stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
So we're still on it. We're still planning for it. But I doubt it's going to happen where you wanted it to happen because that would be impossible.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's see here. I have to boomerang one back. I will say, you gave me that one. You gave me that one. Okay. All right. I have to modify this one. The question is,
Can you do that?
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Let me get the rule.
I get to modify it because it doesn't apply to everybody. So, knowing what you know now, would you get married? Knowing what you know now, would you wait so long to get married?
Would I wait so long?
Yeah, because it has to be modified for you because you're not married.
Right.
They are.
Okay.
So you asked me, would I get married again? So would you wait, knowing what you know now, would you wait so long?
Yeah, you're coming up on 7 years.
Coming up on 8.
Coming up on 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years?
Yeah.
8 years.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
I would not change a thing. I'd keep waiting until the time is right.
I was giving you an out because you might have been unsure.
Yeah, I'm still just waiting.
I mean, you got businesses and stuff now.
Just trying to figure it out.
You're not. Would you figure it out?
One step at a time. Taking it day by day. There's any other cliches I can throw in there.
For throwing it up the flagpole.
Yeah.
Dobby's so quick to make decisions on every other aspect of his life.
This is important.
Yeah, this one the one he's taking his time.
Dragging his feet, boy.
All right, now the 2 easy answers.
Well, yeah. I mean, I still am in love with the person that I married, and we have a great family, and not everything is perfect, but I'm just saying we're madly in love, and I'm happy with what's going on. So yes, currently. Now ask me 10 years from now. We'll see what's going on.
And Buck, why? Now she's listening.
Did it get hot in here?
She's listening. Yeah.
So I love my wife. We've been married 12 years, 16 together, and everything is going great. But I have told her this. If anything were to happen to us, I would not get married again.
So you're not a fan of the institution?
Yes, I'm not a fan. I don't know. Human beings aren't kind of meant to be.
Then why did you?
No, kind of like Orlando.
Supposed to.
Like
She had a weapon.
You're supposed to. That's why you do it, because you've been taught you're supposed to. And then all of a sudden, everybody changed the game up. It's like, yeah, we just gonna do the Goldie Hawn thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's hang out. And it's like, that's an option.
And me and
You know
her were
how
like,
cheap
what?
that option is? Like, I would have totally hung out. I'd have been balling. Like, that's crazy. I totally understand. That's the Hugh Hefner thing.
Yeah.
Hugh Hefner was a big proponent of saying that humans are not supposed to be just monogamous. We're like animals. We're like, we sniff butts.
What?
And sometimes we have to ask.
I'm going to cut up that audio.
We're officially done because now I have sniff butts. Okay? All right.